So I think about this a lot. And maybe it's just wishful thinking, but I can't help but think and want and hope for a better world, which would, to me, mean a much, much smaller government the way it was meant to be. And, well, as you may or may not know, governments can only keep growing bigger and bigger and bigger until they just consume everything and everyone. And that's pretty sad, actually. And if you don't believe me, I'll link a video below in the description. It's called a place called Sandy Springs outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And the whole city actually did privatize everything. And you should take a look because they are doing so great. They have no debt. Like this city is doing so great. They have the best of everything. And everything is like less than half of what it would cost if they actually had to have the government do everything. Unfortunately, like how it is most places where the cities are going broke and your services are going downhill and your taxes are going up. And just the opposite is true in the Sandy Springs, where your taxes aren't going up and everything is lot less everything costs a lot less, and your quality of services is much better because it's totally outsourced by the city and not the government. So yeah, everything is privatized. The city actually goes out and finds private companies to do everything. And again, I'll put the link below if you don't believe me. It's true. And what I hope for, what I wish for out of this government shutdown is that many services start needing to be privatized, because I feel like if it's not, then just like a lot of other places in the US, a lot of other cities, especially in California, they're going bankrupt because they can no longer afford to keep paying the government. Because see, you have to pay bureaucrats, you have to pay your government, and then they go and then they get the highest cost to do some little thing that shouldn't cost hardly anything. And they pay the most for that because, well, it's not their money, it's your money. So they may be skimming off the top, they may be scamming you, and then they just raise your taxes. So it's not their money. So all they do have to do is keep raising your taxes and keep making up reasons, like carbon tax. Oh, we got to tax you for this. So we got to tax you for that. And, and pretty soon they've just like taxed you to death. And besides that, you don't get your services and you're going bankrupt, and your pensions are going bankrupt, and your city's going bankrupt, and the government just keeps consuming everything and everyone. So again, what I hope for, I hope the government does stay shut down. And then I hope that what will happen out of that is that cities will have to start going outside the government and hiring private companies to do a lot of the things that the government has no business doing in the first place. Take care.